Good morning, everyone. I'm glad you can join me for today's message. Today, I want to talk about not letting anyone steal your worth. And I'm going to come out the where it talks about Samson. So we're going to go dive a little bit into his story. But let me give you a little message here. One of the things that I understand, or we all have gone through, is challenges where someone may have said some awful things to us, tried to discourage us, may have looked down on you. But what you have to realize is that those people are trying to get an aim at you to discourage you so that you can lessen yourself. And that's what the enemy does. He wants us to lessen ourselves. He wants us to give away our gifts and talents, to not carry our worth. Some people may try to compare you to others or remark that what you do isn't good enough. It's even harder when these messages are communicated by someone we love or claim to love. But I want to tell you today that you are good enough. You are valuable. You are worthy. God has placed a price on you. He has paid a price for you. So don't let anyone whom the devils uses to place negative thoughts in your heart and mind. And sometimes it's not even from a negative connotation that the enemy always approaches us. It is and can be a form of enticement or enticing. And this is why we want to look at Samson and his story. See, what the devil do is want to move you out of position. He wants to entreat or entice you to give away your gifts or talents, as I've said before. Like Samson did when he told Delilah of his strength. Satan wants to smart you out because he knows you are a force to be reckoned with, like Samson was. Your gift and talents come from God. Your strength comes from God. God made a covenant with Samson before birth that his hair would be his strength. Don't allow anyone to steal your strength, your worth. Don't allow anyone to tear at you because of your unique qualities. Samson's unique quality was his hair. Maybe yours is your vision, your voice, your ability to teach, whatever it be. Sometimes this can happen with those we love or care for. They will use tactics which really are employed by Satan to get you out of position, to reveal what God has told you, to reveal what is on your heart. Delilah couldn't afflict Samson until he revealed his heart. Some of you may reveal your testimony to those you feel that care for you, that love you. And then they go and use that against you. Some of you may reveal your strategies for making money or how you got to where you are in life, just so they can talk down to you because they despise you and your well-being. You have to get in your head that not everyone you love is going to love you back, love you truthfully, love you with pure intent, love you the right way. What happened with Samson is that he loved Delilah. And not at one time we see in the scriptures that she said she loved him back. Now pay attention to that. This is where your struggle or fight can be difficult. Because what you carry, no other person carries or possesses. You are significant. God has made you with significance and called you according to his purpose. This alone makes Satan and the devils that work for him always try to shoot darts at you, to take you out of position, to cripple you, to make you doubt yourself or God. Satan is the father of lies, which means he birthed it, gave life to it. And so we won't believe any lies he spreads through personal connections, strangers, co-workers, associations, or social media. We won't succumb to any devilish strategy. Samson may have begun to know that Delilah didn't truly love him because it said in the scriptures that his soul was vexed. Delilah asked him daily what his strength was. Are some people only with you to get something out of you, for their gain, for their benefit? Don't let your soul be vexed. Separate yourself from that person or those persons, because Satan wants to steal your beauty, diminish your value, mock you. I'm coming to a close for today's message. What happened with Samson is that in the end, they wanted to make a mockery of him. It wasn't enough that they took his strength, discarded him in prison, took his sight, his vision. Isn't this like Satan tearing at you to bring you down, mock you in front of so-called friends and family, the public, try to make you lose hope, discourage you, take your vision? But Samson knew to call on God that one last time before his death. Even though the scriptures state that his hair had grown, Samson knew he had to call on God. We are nothing with the gifts and talents that God birthed us with without him. Call on Jehovah in the midst of your troubles. Call on Jehovah when the enemy surrounds you. Call on Jehovah when you feel in despair. Don't let your heart be vexed. Call on the name of Jehovah. Call on Jesus. For he hath delivered me out of all trouble, and my eye hath seen his desire upon my enemies. It is truly an honor to bring this message to you every Sunday. I pray this message resonates in your hearts and minds, and I thank you, and I pray you all join me next week.